Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's like 1 AM. I should be in bed right now. I have work tomorrow. But I tried to make this video earlier and it didn't come across the way that I wanted it to, and to be honest I looked better back then. I looked much more put together. I wanted to make a video talking about, I don't know, mental health, I guess, and I suppose I've made videos like this before and I don't want it to get emotional, and I know that it probably will, but I just want to talk about it because I feel like no matter what, there will always be people out there who don't understand, and I don't want to make videos like this all the time on my channel, but it just sucks when I'm really not feeling up for filming and trying to get myself to film, and all I want to do is film tons of videos and get them out, and I was doing so well on YouTube, and then this, like, I don't know, this like sadness, I don't want to call it depression, but like this sad wave of just feelings just suddenly hit me, and now every time I try and film a video I'm just like a stuttering mess. My chest starts like constricting, I start almost going panic attack mode, like my heart starts pounding, I get breathless, it just takes me so long to edit, and I just feel unhappy with everything that I'm trying to put out at the moment. And I want to put out happy content, and this week I want to film loads because I've got the house to myself. But I've been in a weird place recently and I don't want to go too deep because I do think that sharing too much on social media is something that I've done in the past and something that I definitely need to be more careful with because I do that quite a lot. I don't even know how to explain it. So my anxiety at school was the worst that it's ever been in my life, and it destroyed my life. Like every day I would go to school, I just couldn't handle it. I'd feel sick to my stomach every time I walked into the school. I'd have panic attacks like every single day. I even told one of my school friends recently that I was having panic attacks every day, and she was shocked, and I was like, how are you shocked? Like, to me, I was suffering inside so much. Every day of school I would be having multiple panic attacks. Even in the classroom, when they'd want me to read out like a little line, I'd start going panic attack mode, and I remember one time asking the teacher to stop because I couldn't do it. Just felt like I couldn't breathe, and it truly does feel like you're dying when you're having a panic attack, and I think a lot of people don't really understand that. People will think that you're lying about anxiety and will think that, I just don't want people to not understand, do you know what I mean? At the moment I just very much want to distance myself from everyone and everything. Like, I just overthink everything. All I think about, it's like small things, like my friends will invite me out and I'm like, do you know what, I'm not in the mood, like please, I just want to be alone, and then I'll end up going out with them, and then I come home and they'll go out together somewhere else and my anxiety will start kicking in real bad, and it's like for years my anxiety has been nearly non-existent. Like, I thought I was cured, to be honest. I thought I've overcome everything, like my anxiety is basically non-existent. The only time I've experienced anxiety outside of school is with things like job interviews, and that was my main trigger, and I've kind of gotten over small things that used to trigger it, like getting on a bus and talking to people in public. Like, these things are very easy and second nature to me now. Like, I don't get anxiety over that. Now my anxiety has returned in a different form, and I get anxiety about different things and different triggers, so it sucks because I thought that one day anxiety would just kind of be almost non-existent to me, but I guess it's just kind of returned and hit me, and I'm like, why? The sucky thing is that I can't even, like, well, I'm trying to change things in my life to make myself happier, but I'm like becoming reliant on these pills that my doctor gave me, and when I don't take them I get like withdrawal symptoms. Like, this arm will just completely start shaking and I can't stop it, and that used to happen a lot before I started taking the pills. Like, my whole body would shake for no reason. I'd be sat in my room filming a video and I'd have to stop because my entire body would be just like shaking, and I can't explain that to you. Like, I would literally be like, why is my body doing this? Like, I'd be sat on the floor and I'd be like full on shaking. That's why this time I've decided to go to a doctor and get help, because the first time that I was experiencing this I was so young and I didn't even know what anxiety was, but now that I'm more educated and I've been diagnosed by the doctor with severe anxiety and stress, I can go to someone and I can get help. But what I'm finding hard to cope with is that it doesn't seem to be getting easier even with the help. While like the NHS and things like this are good, I feel like they kind of just shove medication your way and they're like, just deal with it, like just take these tablets and you'll be good. You don't really need to prove much to them. All I said to them was, I'm suffering with bad anxiety, I don't feel like I can work, I don't feel good enough to do anything. I'm having like 3 panic attacks a day, which is true. I am having like 3 panic attacks a day, which I'm not used to. Like, I thought as an adult that I would never have to go through panic attacks again. I thought I'd gotten over that, and going back through it again, I forgot how bad it had been and how bad it feels. Like, it truly feels like you're dying, and I think a lot of people don't like understand that. I've never really had panic attacks in public in front of people other than when I'm drunk, so I don't tend to like, I'm not like attention seeking or anything. I do it in private all the time. If I'm having a panic attack at work, I go downstairs and I go in the toilet and I lock myself in there, and I make sure no one else is around, and I calm myself down. I've always just got myself out of my own panic attacks. I've learned how to do that, and I think the best thing when you're having a panic attack is just to get people away from you. Like, if people are crowding you, it makes it worse. I don't know what the point of this video is. I just wanted to share some of my thoughts and how I'm feeling right now. It's weird because even though I made a depression video where I was talking about how things get better and I can see the other side, it's strange because I can see that point of view, and I'm not saying I'm depressed right now, but I can definitely see symptoms of depression. But like, I don't feel like I'm depressed, if you know what I mean. I feel like you never know if you're depressed if you are depressed. But anyway, I don't shower as often as I should anymore. Like, I'll have a bath a week, and I know that sounds disgusting, but I just can't bring myself to do it. My room, it's an absolute state all the time. It used to be so nice all the time, and now I just can't even bring myself to tidy up. Like, I don't have any drive in me to tidy up my bedroom. Small things like sometimes I go to work with no makeup on, and I don't bother doing my hair because I don't give a f. I sleep. I oversleep all the time. Saturday, I slept all night from 1 AM until 9 AM. Woke up, went downstairs, had a glass of water, came back upstairs, laid on my bed, fell asleep until 2 PM in the afternoon. And then that night, I was asleep by 11, and I slept in the next day till about 12. Like, I just have like 14-hour naps, and it's not normal. I'm either not sleeping at all, and I have to take a sleeping tablet to get myself to go to sleep because I just can't handle all the thoughts in my mind. And if you have anxiety, you'll understand what it's like. Like, you just want your brain to shut off, and that's what my pills do for me. I sound so psycho right now, but I take them and my brain just shuts off, and I don't give a f about anything, and it's great. It's like being drunk but not being drunk, if you know what I mean. Like, I just don't worry about everything. Like, I can feel, like, I can think in my mind like what I might be worrying about, but it doesn't worry me, if that makes sense. When I'm on my pills, I'm like, right now, usually I'm worrying this and this, but I just don't give a f. Do you know what I mean? I have had one panic attack while being on pills, which was weird. It definitely felt different. Like, I could tell I was supposed to be having a panic attack, but it wasn't coming out in the same way. Like, it felt like I was trying to have one. Like, I could feel the feeling coming on, but I couldn't. I don't know how to explain this. I was there, like, I had a little bit of a cry, but it wasn't like sobbing, like end of the world, I'm gonna die crying. I could feel that I should be having a panic attack in this situation, if you know what I mean. I don't know what the point of this video is. I just wanted to get some of my rambling thoughts out there and let you know that if I don't end up filming loads of videos this week, it's not because I'm not enjoying YouTube anymore or anything, because I am. I really, really love YouTube, and I wish that I could do it to my full ability right now. My channel is growing so much, and I feel like a complete and utter failure, and like I'm letting everyone down, which is stupid because I have hardly any subscribers to other people. I've just been feeling real down lately, and I keep having these thoughts that I know I shouldn't be having. It's like I'm getting like depression thoughts, like no one cares, no one gives a f. You're the only person in the world that cares. Like, if you just died, everyone would be better off. Part of me really does believe that, but then part of me is like, yeah, but you know that's not true. So I don't know, it's weird. Like, when you're going through it a second time, it's like, I don't know, I haven't been diagnosed or anything, it's just I can see signs of it and I'm like, am I? I don't know. I don't know, I feel very disconnected from things lately, and every time I try and film and be upbeat and happy, it just comes across really fake and I end up deleting the footage. I've filmed so many videos over the last few weeks that have just been deleted, and I've never gone through that before. I've always just filmed a video and uploaded it, and it's really weird to be in this mindset again. So I don't know, I keep thinking to myself, is life worth living if I just keep being like depressed, happy for a couple of years and then depressed again for another 10 years? and then happy for a couple years, and then depressed again for another 10 years. Like, that's how it feels like my life is going to go, and I really hope that's not true. But I didn't cry in this video, which is good. I just feel really lonely at the moment, really down, and it sucks because my life isn't that bad, and I just wish that I had the energy to do the things that I should be doing right now. So if I don't film too many videos for this channel, that's why. I don't know what the message of this video is other than life sucks sometimes. Comment down below if you've ever felt this way, if you have any suggestions on how I can distract myself, how I can not think about things constantly, how I can not be laying in my bed at night thinking about everything that can go wrong in my life. If you have anything that helped you when you were going through severe anxiety, I'd really like to know. I feel like no matter what, my whole life I've dealt with anxiety, and I feel like I've never came up with a solution that works other than just dealing with it, and then it gets easier the more I deal with it. The more panic attacks I have, the easier it gets. I don't know, anxiety's so unpredictable and I hate it, so I guess I'm just asking for advice, isn't it? I know I'm coming across as annoying and talking about mental health all the time. My sister said that I make videos that are very much like Dodie's, and she thinks it's annoying and comes across weird when you're constantly talking about mental health, but I feel like it's important, and screw it, you know what I mean? I'm not crying in this video for once. Also, what do you think of my hair being curly? I think it looks awful. I thought it might look cute, and it came out real bad. If you like this video, you can like, you can comment, and you can subscribe. This feels really, really inappropriate to be saying in a video like this. You can subscribe. I make new videos every single week, or at least I try to. If I don't, you now know the reason why. At the end of the day, I don't regret sharing anything online, because if it helps someone out there and makes someone feel better about their life, or someone can relate to me and they're like, I'm not alone, I'm glad I shared it. That's my 1 AM ramble about anxiety. Yeah, bye now.